No man, najua that final song made you feel the single if there's if there's such a word. But that final song, man, is a joke. I feel for you, man. Yo, it is life, especially after your long travels. Hakuna mtu anakuambia, kuja nikupapase. He's a man.
Hakuna cha subliminal hapa, sio kwa particular. What you wish you are is what we are. Kila mara kushock the culture, jadish how deep you are, how sick you are.
Sana kwa sana album reviews. Tuko hapa kufanya review ya an album by Victoria Gichora yenye inaitwa Heart to Soul. And kwa hizi reviews siuangalia vitu tatu, siuangalia the production and the musicality, the content and the themes and the concept / the idea of a project. Musoti, take it away.
So Heart to Soul. Man, I've never felt so single in my entire life. Listening to this album was painful. God. Like this album would be amazing if there was someone else listening to it with me. Yeah, so that's my review. I loved it and I hated it at the same time. Yeah, anyway, in terms of themes, I felt like Ali stick to themes throughout the album. Though, do I listen to it over on YouTube? Ilikuwa hard. Kuna penye wamemix, kuna some parts zenye sikuwa najua one song imeisha ingine imeanza. But anyway, regardless, I loved how ni the same theme imekariwa throughout the whole album. Ni mambo na love for the music itself is sort of soulful. That is my take on themes the album. Mimi siangaliangi album different. So it just vibing to it. Alafu chenye wanasema. I loved production in most of them. Kulikuwa na some songs zenye the violin inachezwa kama, let's say, I think it's Zuzu. Is it Zuzu? The song After Memories. I don't know. The violin ilikuwa inachezwa. It felt like an orchestric song and belong in a movie or something like that. There's songs like Rafiki Yangu, her voice, her use of instruments, like production in iko kwa hii EP. It's just so amazing. And also another thing I noticed album, yeah, ilikuwa inipatia a Sanaipe kind of vibe to it. Like if Sanaipe alikuwa anafanya some English songs once in a while, the Swahili songs alikuwa anafanya huku bado, it gave me that Sanaipe, vibe to it. Alafu there was a song huko, unajua I don't know the title. Kuna a song huko mwisho yenye kulikuwa na mtu mwenye alikuwa afanya, I don't know if it's poetry, this album enough for me to know what exactly being said and where it's being said, but based on the first listening and the and I actually liked the verses in zilikuwa hapa. I like the singer. This is an album yenye you can't sikiza tena hadi nipate mtu. I think I need someone to go back to this album.
Skiza could inspire. Tell people you are available.
Itakuwa hapana. Look, I'm too young to be depressed.
No, ambia boss wako if he has a daughter after Rumba Ken, mwekee hii wameo by the.
I really hope he never watches this thing because some people are just too powerful for me to talk about.
Roger with the references, what?
Yeah. So, I like the album and I'll so yeah, that's okay.
On my side mlikuwa mmehang kiasi. Mlimwambia who the rapper is and the song was, ndio?
What the song was,
okay. In mara ya pili Mosoti umesema unangoja mtu. Tulifanya review ya Kitenge months ago. Brother unadu?
What one?
I told you.
Check my connections, man.
Roger tupatie comments. Viewers.
Tulia zi. Hapa siko na mavijana tu.
Manze huku manze.
I don't know, man. Wanaweza kuwa na sister maybe. So viewers, if we
help a brother out.
Yeah.
Roger.
Hook a brother up. Anyway, All right, so nilikuwa na a few issues with the album. I will refer you to what Norman said about Rumba King. There's a reason why Rumba King was in my mind right now. I felt the same way Norman did about Rumba King with the whole Octo thing. Really feel quite. When I was listening to Octo, while I loved the production and the musicality, really wish Octo angekuwa either completely for Octo. I wish he would have been completely removed, and I just stick to listening to the instrumentation of the album. For this one, now wish if she would have been a peripheral figure, because siku feel as if uandishi wake na delivery yake was as immersive as the production and the instrumentation, and ilikuwa an issue for me. Because unasikia the bass line, the guitar, the keys, the horns, kwanza the horns, the way it was subtle, haikuwa overdone, ilikuwa inaingia at the right moments. They weren't loud, it was just perfect. Nearly feel the instrumentation was refined. I just wish uandishi wake and her delivery would have matched that level of refinement. At some points, nearly feel nika she was jamming along to it, to what the band was playing. It's like she walked in and told the band just play something, and then I see what I can come up with, and then to flow nayo. It was just precision issues. Sauti yake amazing. I just had a few precision issues with the way she wrote about the themes and how she approached the music. I had a few issues with that. The first song, perfect. The first song was as perfect can get. Like there's absolutely no changes I'd make to it, and I feel it's because it was simple, especially writing yake. There was one common line that she kept going back to, and it felt like she was supporting the music instead of writing to it. And I think that's one of the reasons why I loved it. The transitions, though, they were really, really bad. Nili feel zilikuwa zina throw off because especially with the musicality of the project and how much they would draw you in. All of a sudden, another song would start and in a kudiscombobulate kiasi, and it takes you some time before you get back to it. The pacing also was a bit off kidogo. Now the mixing and the mastering. I think there was one particular song where she was singing and then there were harmonies as well. I felt Nikaya it was either loud ama zilikuwa zina compete. Her main vocals and the harmonies, you could feel as if like a solid union. You feel Nikaya zilikuwa zina battle each other out, and it was hard to kind of could get into that particular song. Sikupenda Sema Yote mainly because of the rap. I don't know. It's the whole
yes, we do.
Thing.
We know you and Kenyan rap. We know.
Yeah, but for this one, writing aside, for me it was
biggest fan.
For me, my main issue was the delivery. It was the delivery, and I feel the reason why I had massive problems with the delivery is because of how well the instrumentation was done. And I feel the gap was made clear because of how accurate and how deliberate the instrumentalist the instrumentalist were and the instrumentation was. I just wish she could have matched it or at least closed the gap kidogo. Other than that, I'd definitely go back to it, but I'd stick to focusing on the instrumentation and maybe catch a few lines here and there. Norman, najua that final song made you feel the single.
Manze.
If there's such a word. But that final song, man, is a joke. I feel for you, man. Yo, it is life, especially after your long travels. Hakuna mtu anakuambia, kuja nikupapase. Iza man. The struggle is real.
Irauka, save our brother.
Mimi sikuje kumpapasa. Anyway,
Sunday violence inafaa kuwa inafaa kuamka na Mungu leo or something like that.
No, Sabbath ends when the sun sets.
Anyway, nataka kusema kwanza na overall nilienjoy sana the way she sounded throughout the project. Like she sounds amazing. Like ana sound vizuri, ana sound anajua kuimba. Like unajua there are people who can sing and then there are people who can sing well and beautifully. And I feel she's one of those people who can sing beautifully. With the production and the instrumentation, it was so yeah, so walikuwa kazi. They put in the work, like your kweli. If you go down song by song, like the album Heart to Soul, ni vile tu Mosuti amesema, and it's very love heavy, love themed. Nilifinika kulikuwa na story and then ikapotea. Like Moto ilikuwa tu nilifeel na talk about the like challenges and how to rise above them. Then from there nikafeel kama there was like a character alikuwa anaingia. So from memories anaingia like hizo memories alikuwa naye. Then Zuzu is like vile anamfanya na kwa Zuzu, na hiyo Zuzu ilinipatia vibes za Sanapei Tandes mfalme wa mapenzi. Then VP niyo ya question like being cheated on. So from there like vile nilikuwa naendelea as the project ilikuwa naendelea, I found it hard to get into it due to the writing in terms of kile anasema. Juu azikuwa kuna vile it sounds weird saying this, but ni kama I couldn't feel her heart in it. You know, get like yes na get hizo emotions una feel anaimba vizuri na nini, but in terms of how the lyrics have been placed, writing, and then pia Roger, I'm trying to remember ni kuna wimbo fulani pia ile ulikuwa nasema ni kama alikuwa ni kama aligeroso wakiplay there na ka vibe too. There's a certain song sijui kama nipenzi sumu, I think ni rafiki yangu ile ana go off ni kama haimbi, it's like anaongea kiplani like she's sindio? I'm not sure kama ni rafiki yangu.
Even me, I don't know the title, but I do know which one you're referring to.
Vile umesema you don't know the title, nilifeel pia how the album was presented to us was a bit like lazy in terms of accessibility of the songs. Sasa sisemi like platform wise, like kaiko YouTube kwanza, that's the best, like kwa sababu ni easy to access almost everyone. You kona YouTube. Kile na maanisha ni vile like YouTube vile ziko like just zimestitchiwa just like a whole thing, and zimestitchiwa ni kama it's not the artist who has posted the music. And then with the way YouTube iko currently, unaweza a whole album kama istitch hivyo lakini ukomeka timestamps, and then hizo timestamps zina reflect hata kwa play. Like sasa ukiplay like unaona hapo hivi like in your memory, in your Moto, then memories, then Zuzu, ama hata zingekuwa like individual. I don't know the reason why aliweka hivyo. Like I wish ange like yeye ama the team behind now put out the music wangeifanya in a way that pia unaweza get the songs individually. Sijui kama ilikuwa intentional ama I don't know, but I really wish ingekuwa imefanywa hivyo like compartmentalized vile hata kama iko kwa hiyo yote unaweza upress hapa hivi kwa third, unajua hapa hivi ndo naenda nikitakusikia tu penzi sumu naenda kwa directly. Overall nilienjoy how it sounded, to be honest, but like it's again to literally andikwa, I really wish, I don't know, sijui how like kusema vile ili feel tu ilikuwa in terms of writing, like siwezi nikirudia kabla Roger alikuwa anasema in terms of ilikuwa na sound like naelewa vile alikuwa anasema. Yeah, I wish the writing was more compelling, because it's not like it was bad, it wasn't compelling for me. Yeah.
Just like everyone else, I think nitasifia the production, the kind of instrumentation that experience kwa Heart and Soul, kazi ya Victoria Gichora, the instrumentation and the instrumentalists wenye wali come through with the project walifanya kazi safi sana. And then you have this artistic choice that they make where kuna some songs utasikia the focus on the percussion and the horns and the guitar, and then uko na certain specific songs zenye ziko heavily centered on keys peke yake ama mainly and some guitar and just her singing na expressing herself. So venye ilikuwa balanced out in some songs na venye wali play around with that ilikuwa poa sana, and bringing the other elements ikikuja kwa instruments time yenye inafaa na when necessary to help convey a specific message na kualign na kenye Gichora anasema. Nimekuwa fan wa Victoria Gichora for such a long time since nimfahamu na niweze kusikia kazi zake, and to me she is one of the best singers that we have, one of the best songwriters that we have. Akona a powerful way ya kuandika and akona an amazing voice to match that, na anajuanga ku capitalize on the same na communicate to us through her songs and through her singles amekuwa kirelease. She has been doing the same na nakuanga emotional na sentimental akiconvey message yake na utampata. And we've even joked about the last song Minawea, which is a powerful song you can feel, and uko na an entire album here where ni strongly focused, ni iko focused generally na basically on love na mapenzi na romantic songs, seductive songs, ngoma kuhusu heartbreaks na disappointment, and that is the sort of project that you have here. Tukireview project ya Bensol na tukireview project ya Nviri, nilimention something kuhusu this trope na a similar arc ikikuja kwa storytelling that singers hutumia, which ni kutakuwa na high moments, then kutakuwa na points za conflict, alafu kutakuwa na au kurudi back to love, and you have that sort of trope being used kwa hii project. It's as I sema, that sort of idea ni overused and quite predictable, but the songs zina sound fiti, and the songs in my view ziliandikwa in a potent way na alicommunicate kenye alikuwa anadai kusema, with a powerful beginning, a powerful introduction and a strong ending as well. And ikikuja kwa hiyo arc ya storytelling where yenye nimerefer to, hapo ndio nilikuwa na my main concern na hii album, whereby utafika venye Irauka umemention rightfully so, ni kuna a specific person mwenye anakuwa addressed na hizi songs, and kuna a specific story being told kwa hizi mangoma: Moto, Memories, Zuzu, and then VP, and then Rafiki Yangu. So ukiangalia those first 5 songs, iko na 9 songs. Those first 5 songs tell an entire story from start till the end, and Irauka uli capture fiti sana. VP stories za infidelity na kucheat, and then kwa VP pia ana mention Zuzu. I liked that aki tap into the previous song Zuzu, and Zuzu alikuwa ameanza kuintroduce this sort of conflict and decline in their relationship na status yao, and ina climax kwa Rafiki Yangu, a powerful song. Ule mwenye kwanza ni rafiki wangu wa dhati na wa milele ameni betray na hayuko anymore, ameenda wapi rafiki yangu, and inaisha in a climax with the instruments coming full force, the horns, the keys, the guitar, and then her voice pia ina match that energy, na nilifeel wali synchronize fiti sana in that song, especially karibia mwisho, na ilitupatia that emotion na hiyo intensity yenye alikuwa anahisi. But now when it comes to Penzi Sumu, na feel it's after that climax ina feel anticlimactic, and it's such a twist that is unexpected na haijakuwa bridged vifiti with the previous song. Of course kuna the first line akisema how amekiuka sheria zote, so kuna somewhat a sort of link somewhat, but through the entire song that shift is so drastic. After the intensity ya rafiki yangu na kwenye inaisha na the disappointment yenye Gichora ako nayo, na feel when it comes to penzi sumu, and again you are deeply in love na uko fully immersed in love na uko willing kufanya chochote for this person, ina feel such a drastic change and haiku connect poa in terms of the storytelling. But ukiangalia the other half of the project ni hiyo akwe, now again we are back in love and tume resolve. Hata they don't even mention the issues, mention any issues zenye zimekuwa resolved. Na kwa vipi kuna kenye anasema kuhusu kenye unatarajia kitakupata eventually, so kuna hiyo sort of warning na foreboding kwa those lyrics, but hizi issues raise kwa the previous songs haziendi anywhere, and so that shift tukienda kwa penzi sumu ni drastic na ina feel misplaced. And then the other half, when nimesema the remaining part of the project, back to romantic songs, back to these lovey-dovey songs, na watu wako in love na they are enjoying the relationship, but that change kwa the storytelling ndio haiku make sense in as much as the songs are well done, ikikuja kwa how the instrumentation ina sound na venye zimeandikwa. So sema yote sijui kama ni weird that amku notice ama sijui kama mlijua ama amku realize, but the rapper ni Fikra Teule. Anasam
Nikataka kusema alikasonkara hapa tumesikiza, but ule rapper nilikuwa
but
nini
you never remember these rappers, you don't have time for these rappers. These rappers are not memorable to some. So huyo rapper ni Fikra Teule, and tulifanya review ya project ya Fikra Azania na Wanawe. Gichora pia alikuwa featured kwa hiyo project, and ako hapa kwa Sema Yote. Now my problem with Sema Yote, and which inadent the album na the flow na the sequencing for me, ikikuja kwa the storytelling, ni ukiangalia Sema Yote, the chorus ni Sema Yote mpenzi, unajua acha kunificha, be as honest as you can be. But ukiangalia how the verses imeandikwa, even from verse 1 tayari Fikra asha open up na ako candid na ana sema feelings zake za their relationship, venye nampenda na kenye wanaweza fanya ku elevate, so tayari ako open. So the chorus ina feel a bit contradictory kukuja tena kumwambia open up, and if that's the case, nilikuwa na feel kungekuwa na switch up in the writing of the subsequent chorus ya pili na ya tatu, because amekuwa ki open up through the entire song. So sikuwa na understand why again the singer would ask the partner to open up, and he's been doing that. And then the delivery ilikuwa haikuwa the best delivery from him kwa the song, and ikikuja kwa sound, hiyo point ilikuwa na a hip hop sound. Of course the other sound ni some R&B and neo soul stuff. Hapo kulikuwa na a switch ku accommodate Fikra, and then Mina Wewe, an amazing seductive song. Hi Musoti. Wewe Victoria kuna lengo la kutimiza mbaya, and her delivery ilikuwa, nilipenda how she sang for the project, akipeana that R&B feel and neo soul feel. Ilinibamba sana how she delivered and how she sang kwa hii project. I've always loved uimbaji wake, and one thing nikimalizia yenye nimenotice ilimdent kwa the sequencing na the storytelling, that has a lot to do with the fact that a majority of these songs ametoa ni a previous singles zenye amebring forth kuunda an album, and so yes, wamejaribu kuziput together to form a story, but ime fall short of telling a proper story, because amepull songs from her previous singles kuunda an album. Apart from 3 songs ndio new songs, which ni Moto, Zuzu na Sema yake na Fikra, the others zimetoka nini, so that's why naona ili more effect sana. Kuna any other comments?
Utapata mtu. I am telling you, before December.
Unajua December watu husema ni birthday ya Christ. Kama umesikia Hash to Soul, albamu ya Victoria Gichora, tuambie maoni yako kuihusu hapo kwa comment section, na asante sana kwa kutazama.